Global markets are buzzing. From record-breaking highs and deep political shifts in Asia to billion-dollar bets on artificial intelligence, real estate and even the future of media dynasty. Welcome to Finance Pulse, and here are the top headlines of the day. Markets across Asia traded mixed today, following strong gains on Wall Street's tech rally. Japan's Nikkei 225 actually hit a record high earlier in the session, but those gains quickly reversed. The index closed down 0.25%, dragged lower after Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba announced his resignation over the weekend. The broader topics also fell nearly 0.5%. Analysts say investors are watching closely as the ruling Liberal Democratic Party prepares to choose a new leader. Expectations are high that whoever takes charge could roll out fresh fiscal stimulus. Some banks, including Julius Baer, believe this could ultimately create long-term political stability and even push the Nikkei as high as 46,000 within a year. In Europe, French AI startup Mistral is making waves after securing a valuation of nearly $14 billion. The milestone came through a new funding round led by Dutch semiconductor giant ASML, which invested more than €1 billion to acquire an 11% stake. That's significant because ASML sits at the very heart of the global chip industry. The round also included heavyweights like Nvidia, Andreessen Horowitz and DST Global. For Mistral, the infusion of capital not only cements its status as one of Europe's AI champions, but also shows how deeply the chip industry is tying itself to the future of artificial intelligence. Here in the Middle East, Dubai's booming real estate market continues to attract global investment. Private equity giants Permira and Blackstone are acquiring a $525 million minority stake in Property Finder, the region's leading online real estate platform. Early investor General Atlantic is partially existing but will remain a key shareholder. The deal gives Property Finder access to global expertise as it pushes deeper into markets across the Middle East and North Africa. For Dubai, it's another signal that global investors remain bullish on both its property market and its digital economy. And in media, the Murdoch empire has reached a defining moment. Rupert Murdoch's eldest son, Lachlan Murdoch, will take control of the family's sprawling business empire, which includes Fox News and the Wall Street Journal. His siblings have agreed to take cash in a deal that ends years of speculation about succession inside one of the world's most powerful media dynasties. With the transition now settled, attention turns to what Lachlan will do with the empire his father built and how he steers its future in an increasingly fractured media landscape. Now to our deep dive. Gold. The precious metal has surged to yet another all-time high, topping $3,659 an ounce, driven by expectations that the US Federal Reserve is preparing to cut interest rates. Traders are now betting on at least 2 rate cuts this year, including one as early as next week. Lower rates make gold more attractive because, unlike bonds, it doesn't pay interest. So the opportunity cost of holding bullion fails dramatically. The rally has also been fueled by central bank purchases, growing heavy demand amid geopolitical uncertainty and worries about the global fallout of President Trump's escalating tariff regime. Add to that his public attacks on the Fed's independence, and you get a perfect storm that has extended gold's 3-year rally. The numbers are striking. Gold is up nearly 40% this year alone. Options premiums are climbing as volatility rises, and ETFs are seeing their biggest inflows in months, especially after Fed Chair Jerome Powell signaled readiness to ease policy at Jackson Hole. Some analysts believe the rally still has legs. Goldman Sachs has even suggested that gold could approach $5,000 an ounce if investors shift just a fraction of their holdings out of treasuries. At the same time, traders are watching closely for upcoming US jobs revisions and fresh inflation data later this week, which could confirm just how aggressive the Fed will be. For now, bullion sits firmly at record highs, a clear reflection of just how unsettled investors feel about both the global economy and the political landscape ahead. That's all in Finance Pulse for today. Follow the Finance 360 for more updates. India.